is awaiting. It's the Browns and the Bucks, and it's coming up next.
Jadon Mickens now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now a play fake. Brady. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. And looking again for Gronkowski. He's got him this time. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Brady. And he's got Gronkowski yet again. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flush to his right. Still churning. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And he's got Gronkowski. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rob Gronkowski there to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Brady's going to look to throw. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Interesting. I mean, they're putting their foot on the gas here early, going for 2 to go up 8-0.
Well, after that drive, you have to believe that they thought to themselves, if we can do that, what's another 2 yards? Let's go get those and get 2 points as a result.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This is JoJo Natson. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Oklahoma product, Baker Mayfield, trotting out there now with the rest of this Browns offense.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Let's go. Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too. No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man, it's Schwartz, complete. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns move back within a couple of the lead. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. To return is Jadon Mickens. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9. Now here we go again with Tom Brady in Tampa's offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of it. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin White drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. The kick by Parkey is good, and they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there, called it the 26. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play and give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Let's get that
touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 60 yards. And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Brady will look to throw for it. To the end zone, but it's in. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Browns drive about to get started. And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Final play of the half, Mayfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've hit halftime. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A give. This is Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here in the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. Uses the stiff arm, and he gets this one just shy of the 35 of the 34. A big play that time on the catch and run.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now this one over. Into the hands of his tight end, complete. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And a give this time to the tailback. And a solid run down inside the 30. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Back now in Tampa. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Brady. This is caught by Evans. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
And these guys, so they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.